Hi, thank you for watching my series of videos on chronic illness and the interventions and lessons that I've learned along the way. I appreciate your time. This video is going to be about the spiritual process and how chronic illness impacts the depth of what we learn about ourselves, of what we learn about, the universe. It's amazing. It's a pretty important, I think, for me, discovering, going internal and seeking spirituality to take it to the next level. Some people call it ascension. This is the most important component of having a chronic illness. When I got sick, I was deeply steeped in the law of attraction. I, was following Abraham. I went to see that, the Hicks couple, and was following, everything to do with law of attraction. And I was also writing and producing gratitudes at the time, which were affirmations set to music. I mean, I was doing the work. I thought everything was going well. And then I got sick. And it was like, for the first actually couple years, I don't know how long it was a long time. I just thought I did something wrong. I was thinking about, is this a karma thing? Is it a past life thing? Did I do something wrong? Am I thinking the wrong things? The other thing is I'm a counselor, and I worked in a hospital for approximately 15 years, and my specialty was cognitive behavioral therapy. So to top off my interest in law of attraction at the time, I knew how the brain worked as far as what you can do with your thoughts and how to change those and how those impact your emotions and subsequently the way you feel, your health. So I was doing all of that when I got sick. What I finally come to realize, and my point is that I finally realized that there's the gurus that I follow, the people that I find very interesting and highly evolved, a great number of them have gone through some really significant challenge. So if you are chronically ill, if you have Lyme disease or whatever it is that you have, if you have a chronic mental health issue, whatever it is, it's a good possibility that it is the platform for you to go deeper into your spirituality, whatever that looks like. You stop and take a look at yourself. What am I doing? What do I want to do? What's going on in the universe? I got so sick that I didn't think I was going to live. So I was thinking about, death. And that is a beautiful process to start thinking about, what does that mean to me? It just takes you to some deep spiritual levels. I'm not going to go into specifically what I learned spiritually, but only to say that now, there are days when I'm really sick, lots of days when I'm really sick, I'm in bed, and I'm owning the feeling that I'm having. It's like, I don't think I can do this anymore. This is really hard. And I can use cognitive behavioral therapy and try to get myself out of it. But I think the most important component that comes to my mind is that this is the work. Unfortunately for me, and maybe for you if you're watching this and you have a chronic illness, for me that's the work. I have to shut it off, shut it down, everything down, focus on myself. I can remember when I was working at the hospital, there was this woman that, actually I heard it from more than one person, but there was one woman specifically who told me, you're giving too much out and you're not putting enough back and you're getting burnt out, and I can see it. This woman was like a psychic, and she was right on. There's a bunch of things that she said that later came to pass that I never would have guessed would have happened. So it's a long story, but people could see it, and I just hope that for you, if you are really sick and you're on this process of learning and growing, and you're asking, the universe or God or however your spirit guides or galactic beings or whatever that looks like for you, to help you realize that this is your process, entertain the idea that it's very possible that you're sick for a reason that goes way beyond the moment that you're in. I hope this is helpful. I want to say so much about this. It's a big deal. I know law of attraction can lead us to think that we failed. If you're sick, you did not fail. You didn't do anything wrong. And yes, you can change your thinking. There are some CBT things that you can do with your thinking that will help. But the biggest help I can offer you is to say that there's meaning and purpose in what you're going through. Okay, thank you so much again for watching. And I hope that you have more good days than not.